I wasn't really paying attention, but one lady had a stroller with the dog. I was like, that's just sad. Why you have to have a dog in a stroller that was designed for a kid, for a real human being? I don't think people can tell the difference between their pets and their kids. They don't see a difference anymore. Hello YouTube. Hello YouTube. I'm just doing another video blog today. So today I'm just going to be donating some clothes to Goodwill. Some clothes I don't even wear anymore in that bag. So it's already stuffed. This is as much I could fit in this bag to donate to Goodwill. But yeah, I'm just going to be doing that. And then going to the park later and maybe stop at a Dollar Tree. So it's rainy out right now. I think it kind of stopped, but I'll just bring an umbrella just in case. So yeah, I'm just gonna go down to Goodwill now and donate those things. Okay, so I am just heading to the Goodwill store or donation center. It's near the Dollar Tree where I go to in this plaza, and so I'm just gonna stop by and drop off my clothes. It's not even all the clothes I want to donate, but not only are these clothes not my style, but they just don't fit me anymore. They're just like, they don't fit me. I think I had them since high school, so of course they're not gonna fit me. They're too small. So I'm just gonna drop them off at the donation center here. I think this used to be a boba place, or there's a boba place right next to this donation center. Someone else is gonna make use of these clothes that I don't even wear anymore, and these aren't even all the clothes I need to donate that I don't wear anymore. They just wouldn't fit in the bag, so I'm walking inside the door now, and he handed me a receipt when I was done. Oh, and by the way, this camera is attached to a clip on my backpack. That's why it's swinging around like that. I cut some parts out, but yeah, I just didn't want to feel like I was pointing the camera at them. It's a neat trick there that I did with the camera. So that's me being finished donating, and I'm just going to head to the park now. I'm just going to take the bus there. So now I am on the bus, headed to the park, and I'm just going by myself because I usually do things by myself. I don't have a whole group of people with me, and I'm usually not dating anybody because I like my peace and quiet. But you know what's strange? On my way back, there were these very loud people on the bus in front of me. I just turned up my headphones really loud because I wasn't trying to hear them. I also didn't care what they were talking about, so they could be loud for nothing, for free. And yeah, I'm just going to the park, and there was a huge tree. Look at that huge tree. Very old, very aged tree. In one of my other videos, I caught a shot of the cathedral when the grand opening of Aldi was. So the cathedral was in this area, and I could see it from the grand opening of the Aldi store. I'll post a link here to where that is. Maybe I'll timestamp it as well. But I'm just gonna enjoy the walk in nature. This is what I'm going to do, what I decided to do today. I just placed the camera here by my foot at almost the top of the steps to take a few pictures. But yeah, this is April, so the flowers aren't in full bloom yet. And I was really appreciating the beauty in nature, in the serenity. Yeah, I was here for a few minutes, a very long time. I took my time here today at the park because it was so peaceful. The birds were chirping and yeah. I should have picked some pink flowers though. I don't know why I didn't. I guess it didn't matter. They don't really want you touching stuff at the park, I guess, or disrupting it, I think. Like picking the plants, I guess. But they, I don't even know who takes care of the park or whatever. Not that that matters, but it's not my concern. I just wanted to walk in nature. Some people will not let you enjoy your peace. They gotta make you feel as miserable as they are. But this is a nice view on top of the hill of everything. And I think I'm getting a shot of the cathedral here. Yeah, there's the cathedral. I'm just calling it a cathedral. It's probably not actually called it, but maybe it is. But it has to be a cathedral. They're the only one shaped like that. Okay, the towers are shaped like that, and I think they're very magnificent. And now I'm here just sitting on the bench. A bench. This is a very long segment of me sitting here, so I don't think I'm just gonna. I think I'm just gonna like leave it here by itself and leave a time stamp to skip. I'll leave a time stamp to skip this part if you don't want to watch just like 3 minutes of blank staring at the sky. But yeah, that's just what I'm gonna leave right here. I was so comfortable here that I heard pitter patter of rain, but I'm underneath the tree right now, so I didn't even notice. I couldn't even feel the rain underneath here, underneath the tree, so I couldn't feel it at all. There was just no rain hitting me where I am sitting right now. So I just kept sitting here in peace and meditating to myself. And from this distance, I could even smell the flowers, and they smelled like perfume. And I wonder why I don't smell. It smelled so fresh and sweet where I was. The combination of everything. The air was fresh, the flowers were sweet smelling, and there were like groundhogs and birds and animals chirping, and it was very peaceful. I know I'm still probably sounding like an old person, but yeah. Oh, I guess you could say this is grandma core, but what's wrong with grandmas? Well, a lot is wrong with grandmas these days. They want to be the new ones, the ones these days, they want to be hip and trendy. I guess I'm more of an old fashioned type of grandma or elderly woman. I'm not actually elderly though. Giant trees kind of scare me. They used to have this for free, but I guess a lot of annoying people started coming.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, she's like a full queer woman. Like, there's a level of like, I don't know.
Guess they charge you now because they don't want everybody in there. Had to put up a no dogs allowed sign. Yeah, it looks like a lot of storms happening. Even nature is trying to get rid of them. But they just keep on coming. That's just not normal for that to happen to a tree that old. They don't just fall down from a storm like that. But yeah. So I remember when I was little, like a big storm happened, but that was a freak storm. And this tree was this big. And my dad took some pictures by it, but it shouldn't be normal for that to happen around trees because they're sturdy. Okay, I don't know if my memory card is gonna record this, but I was saying, why'd they put a playground over there? Makes no sense. They need a place to put the kids in the corner because the kids need to be entertained because the trees aren't enough. The kids, the children, they need entertainment. We need to distract them from nature even while they're in nature. Because when I was little, that playground wasn't there. There was just trees. It was huge. giant trees scare me because they're big. They're like godly to me. To me, they're godly or sacred. But yeah, they shouldn't just be falling over from a storm if they're that old. It's a huge tree. That tree's not going anywhere. I mean, unless a freak storm happens. That huge raven. Are you gonna be moving? No, he's not gonna be moving. That bird does what it wants to do. I can't believe people used to want to drink from these. Every time I drink from these, they make me sick. So I don't drink from them anymore. Plus it got fluoride in it, and it doesn't even work. So I guess that's just for show, because I don't drink from these. Yeah, I don't drink from these. Those are disgusting. Alright, then. About time I start heading back. I'll leave with the dog far away. She's so tiny, she looks like an ant from here. Just because they are ants. They look like itty bitty bugs from here. About time I'll be heading back. Yeah. It would be more peaceful without people here. I'm just saying. It would be way more peaceful if there weren't so many people here. I saw a police officer go by. He just trying to do his job and keep the streets clean. People staying in their lane. I'm just waiting for the bus now. I just realized something, if my camera will let me record. My mom married down. Like, after looking at the old house that me and my sisters used to live in, she married down, but she thought she was rich. Like, she had more with my real dad than with her new husband. But she thought she was rich just because she was getting child support payments. That's just hilarious to me, realizing that. These kids are crazy. They just ran across the whole highway. They just cut across the whole highway section, not even caring if they get hit. These kids are crazy. And then they're like chopping down the new trees. I noticed they chopped down some new trees in this area, and they planted baby ones. They're doing that a lot in this town, just chopping down old trees just to plant new ones, because they're just doing that for money, obviously. There's no other reason to do that. Probably to make it look new and fresh, but it doesn't. It looks tacky. Oh yeah, before I forget, they were doing this also for Rochester. I just found out something called they're doing a program in Rochester trying to get people to move here. They're paying people to move to Rochester, to move and work and live in Rochester. And I'm like, yep, that sounds like Rochester. You would have to pay someone to live here because it's so bad. But I just found that out. I forget what the program is called, but they're paying to get people to stay and live in Rochester. That's how sucky it is here. I was joking about this to myself while I was waiting for the bus, but I said, look at all these peasants who think they run the street now. Because there are a lot of people walking their dog. And I just smelled the smell of a dog out of nowhere. I was waiting to cross the street. It smells like a dog. This whole street smelled like a dog for a second. That was weird. Alright, I just smelled a strong whiff, and it smelled like a dog. Again, I just got a strong whiff of dog scent. It smelled, I don't know why. Why do I smell that? Because there are no dogs around. It's probably just the street. The street just smells like a dog. I guess that's why it's raining so hard right now. They gotta wash away the smell. Because it stink. It stink like a dog. Wow, look at that view. That's interesting. Wow. What a portrait. That looks just beautiful. Okay, so I'm back and I just looked up what it was called, the thing I was talking about them paying people to live in Rochester. It's called, oh god, my phone's acting funny now. The Greater Rock Relocate Program. They're paying people to move here because it sucks so bad, and people, they're trying to get the economy going. So yeah, like they're always talking about trying to get people to work in this state. So they must not be doing a Okay, this is the third time I'm trying to record this, so I got my other memory card, so it should be stable, but the battery is still running out. Okay, so as I was saying, to repeat myself, this is the book, and I need to get another memory card. That one's just not working. This is the picture of the book I got from the Dollar Tree, but this is the one I want to frame. The one with the tree and the sunlight hitting it, so it looks like a holy tree. And I got a picture frame to put the photo in. And these are high quality stock photos. Some people pay a lot more for paper and quality like this, but it's just like simple nature and I guess stuff like that. But yeah, for the they put a sticker on top of it so I can't see the real retail price of it. I'm trying to peel it off. Let me see. $24.99 is the retail price for this book. And I'm so glad I don't shop at stores like Borders or something. Waste my money on that, on other books. But yeah, I got a good deal on this. It's called Dream Walls. Oops. I should have left it on. Now the back is sticky. But yeah, that's that. And the frame. And I got this other picture frame for another project I want to do. And I was saying, like, I got some juice too, but this is just Powerade. I forgot to get better quality juice. This is just energy drink. Because there's a lot of distraction going on in the store. Some guy was walking his dog in the store. That was just so trashy. I was like, no, I'm not standing behind you in line. So, because like some people just have no class at all. And this other lady, I'm not sure if they were a couple. I'm not sure if there was like 2 people in the store with different dogs. I wasn't really paying attention, but one lady had a stroller with the dog. I was like, that's just sad. Why you have to have a dog in a stroller that was designed for a kid, for a real human being? I don't think people can tell the difference between their pets and their kids. They don't see a difference anymore. Especially because you could get pet insurance for animals now. I got some snacks. The candle, in case I didn't show that, because I'm redoing this video. Redoing these videos. And there was this other girl getting pregnancy tests and checking out at the Dollar Tree, and she had to check to see if she had enough money. That's just sad. That's depressing. I was like, these people have actual problems. And how are they not depressed? That's very sad. At least I have enough sense to be depressed. They don't even know. They don't have enough sense to be depressed about things. But I'm just be in a bad mood and they'll say I'm depressed, but they don't have enough sense to even be sad. It's like you're in a very bad spot. And that's what I was saying. That's why they got to get people to live and move to Rochester to work here, because people don't even know how bad they have it here. They don't even know. Oh yeah. Oh right, I forgot to share this too. These are for craft projects. They're acrylic gems. Like I wanted glass ones, but these might work for what I'm trying to do. And candy, the ones with the like only 10 pieces of candy. These tiny bags with probably only 10 pieces of candy in them. Yeah. And I went to the Dollar Tree where I said I wasn't going to go back to anymore. I said that in my previous video. Maybe I'll link it in this right now. But yeah, the one woman who worked there said something about sorry about the mess. We're adding new stuff, so it looked like they were trying to make it look better after all or something. But it's usually messy in Dollar Trees. I guess they're trying to fix it up now that they're charging people more. They have to make it look better. They have to clean up the place because they're charging people more. So like, you know, there's no more piles of messes in those dollar stores because they're charging people more. Maybe that's why they charge people more, so people would clean up the stores better because it's always messy in there before. Okay, there's more than 10 pieces of candy. Whatever, though. Okay, that was my Dollar Tree haul. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Subscribe for more. Bye.